What's going on, guys? My name is Ty, and I have Kyler here with me as always, and we're the Weekends Warrior Disc Golf Pod. What is up? And we have some amazing things for you for this episode, and we're going to be talking about the Players Pack. Player packs finally arrived. Woo! And they were tasty. If you want to go check out what both of us got, definitely go in the descriptions down below and check both of our videos out. They are amazing. Two different styles. Me just showing you guys the beautiful of the disc, and then Kyle, he has a little treat of him field working while he's opening up the box. Very unique style of of an unboxing. Definitely have not seen that before. Normally time they do it in between or a different style video, but hey, he wanted to knock out both in one video, which is really cool. But before we do anything, guys, we have to give a thank you to Gravity Disc Golf, and we have a beautiful sponsor read by the one and only Gravity Disc Golf. So Gravity Disc Golf exceeds your out of this world expectation with unparalleled custom design, disc, and apparel. Gravity is creating an atmosphere where disc golfers can enjoy every aspect of disc golf while blasting off with spaced themed design. No matter what you throw, Gravity has designs on almost every manufacturer and can make your game look great. They offer free shipping on orders over $75, and John includes a nice note to each customer. Make sure to check them out at gravitydiscgolf.com to complete your bag. And let me tell you, they are out of this world. Definitely use code KG10 or TIEDG10 at your checkout. It will save 10% off your next order. Definitely get some cool stuff. When you're watching our unboxing, you can see some stuff in person at least, and decide if you want to do it. Like this really awesome glitch with a dope freaking stamp. And
My
is that
hex.
your hex?
Yep.
Yeah. Or this
So
cool mini. I don't know if they have them on, but I'm
nice.
sure they have it on their sites. Or that hat.
This awesome hat. This hat is actually available.
Yeah,
I know we did get team hats, but I
I
asked,
did.
which
Yeah.
this is how awesome John and them all are.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I prefer the hat that you already have. Is there a way I can get that sent out instead of the G? And he's like, yeah, man, no problem. We'll see what we could do. Sure enough, I opened the box up. Guess what? This was in there.
Boom.
So
It was beautiful. And then I got I guess the team style hat. I'm assuming that's what it
mhm.
was. Everyone
Yep,
ended up getting
that's
that.
the team hat.
Super
Hmm.
amazing. The fit feels amazing. It's a beautiful hat. It fits perfectly on my head. After when I switch it.
Justin.
Yeah, you'll if you watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's super cool. Well, let's get right into it. We got our players pack, and it was truly amazing. I got mine Friday.
Saturday.
Friday. Huh? Saturday?
Friday? I thought it was Saturday.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
think it was
Saturday.
Saturday.
Because they shipped it out Thursday, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to get it to Monday." And sure enough, it showed up Saturday. And you're like, oh,
Yeah,
guess what I
yeah, yeah.
got?
That's right.
And I
And
said,
ran. Oh, yeah, that's right.
unboxing, unboxing, unboxing.
Yeah, that was the first time I flipped a video so quick. I think I unboxed it and then I edited it and then I posted it, and yeah, it was insane. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was cool. I wasn't as descriptive as I feel like most people were with theirs. I gave some outline. Obviously, I was like, I want some MVP, some Discraft, hmm, um, Casaplast, and Prodigy, which I got all four. Um, and then I was just like, I need like a putter approach, some mid ranges and some fairway drivers. Um, and they delivered. They gave me fairway drivers, they gave me mid ranges, they gave me putters. I did ask for a nuke. I did get a nuke. And the reason why is because I wanted it in a player's pack because I'm still kind of iffy on it. Obviously, it is a 13 speed. I am still newer. But I wanted to. I feel like there's a good shot in my gameplay that would fit perfectly in it. Um, and I never gotten a chance to actually throw one. So I want to try to see if I could form that disc to what I'm hoping will happen. And
Right.
sorry guys, I'm sick again. I'm always sick apparently. Um but yeah, I have that. But other than that, man, I'm super happy with my bag. Those extra stuff was great. I did not know we were getting a shirt. I don't know if you knew we were getting a shirt. I thought we were
You
just
know,
getting a jersey.
honestly, I don't remember the shirt either. It could have been clearly on there and I just overlooked it.
I don't remember that. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
remember the shirt.
I remember getting I think I said there's gonna be like a jersey, a hat, and then like a grip bag or like grip chalk bag. And that was pretty much it. And immediately I opened it up and the first thing I saw before the jersey was a shirt. And I was confused because I thought I got two jerseys. And then I grabbed it and then I was like, oh wait, this is a
It is
shirt.
the shirt is on here.
Oh,
I completely forgot about the shirt to be honest.
I missed it. I'm gonna be completely honest.
It's on the corner. Yeah, it says yeah, t-shirt. It says it on there too. Honestly, I think I was so excited about the jersey and the disc that I completely forgot that it was still a nice surprise to be honest. Like seeing the shirt and being like, "Oh shoot, we even got a shirt." That's a nice switch because honestly,
Yeah.
like I wear the jerseys from the tournament and stuff, but I don't even wear the shirt if I have to do a tournament. But like league nights and I run leagues on Fridays and stuff like that. Any gift disc golf outings like that, I would just pop on my shirt and be like, "I'm good to go. Let's go."
Yeah. To me it was a shock. I'm glad it was. Which is great because like I said, like when Rodney comes with me and caddies for me, she's always looking for stuff to wear. So like it's just great for her to throw right on for like a nice oversized shirt for her to walk with me to represent also Gravity Disc Golf. She's super excited about that. Also this shirt was soft. Very soft. The
Oh,
quality, it was
so
great quality. The jersey was outstanding. The prints, the front like little embroidered thing, like I don't know what that
yeah,
was.
on the bottom there.
Oh, it was so cool. Like where the button normally lays. I threw mine on. Super light, breathable, airy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh man. And I'm excited because, like I said, in a couple weeks, um, already I woke up at like 8:30. I stepped out to grab our trash bin, and man, whoo, Florida humidity has arrived. It is it's steamy down here already, and it's not going to let up. And I'm thinking immediately my next tournament, and I'm like, man, it's going to be a hot, muggy one. And I'm one of those players that I like wearing longer pants, obviously, because especially like woods area and stuff like that, I just try to stay away from not dealing with like any ticks or anything like that or any bugs, or it's just a lot easier wearing pants. So I do get a little bit hotter. And so having that breathable jersey, I am so excited to just experience that, especially for my next tournament. It is technically, and I'm going back, which we'll talk about later, but I'm going back to the same place I played my first tournament this year. Was that old abandoned golf course that they made into a disc golf course. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
back there, getting my redemption. And the thing is, it's not going to be cold. It's going to be warm. The whole element is completely different now. So it's going to be interesting to see how we play. And also, especially from January to now, what have I done differently to elevate my game? And so it's going to be really cool to see the difference from beginning of the year to now. So especially
Right.
having my disc back in my bags, because that tournament I did not play with any of my discs that I normally would have. I had a pretty much a whole new bag. Like I'm throwing a whole new bag um for this coming up tournament than I played that last tournament, because I've switched things out, I've added things in, I brought things back in. And so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be really cool overall. But yeah, man, I was super stoked about the players pack. I absolutely loved every single minute of it. Please, if you have a second, definitely go down and check it out. Both of ours, because we did them completely different, and they like John and Kenny both did amazing jobs. Thank you so much, Gravity. Not only allowing us to be a part of the team, but also in general, the hard work that you guys had with these players pack. Like I understand like the craziness of the delays of the jerseys and just random delays here and there, but you delivered. Everybody seemed happy. I've been seeing on the Facebook page constantly people going like, "You guys did not disappoint. These packs were killer. Like these were one of the best ones." Like everyone seemed very very happy, and which honestly we all should because you guys go above and beyond. And like I don't even know why, but I ended up getting an extra disc in my bag or in my pack, which I am super grateful for. And I just want to say thank you for that. And um I don't know if it's just because they had an extra one for one of the Prodigy disc, but yeah, I did get one. And so it was just cool having that and just like for them to even think about that. So it was cool.
Yeah, it's super exciting to see it and everybody's reactions to them. Again, like you said, go ahead and check out our personal channels for our unboxings. It was a lot of fun to do, and I was super excited to see yours. I was just like, oh, I cannot wait for Monday when mine comes up. I work all day, but once I get home, I'll get that thing ready. I got home, got some stuff done that I needed to help the wife with and stuff like that. And I said, all right, I'm going outside. I'm doing my video.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, first off, we started with bangers with like it was the hat, then the jersey, and then all of that. But when you start off with this, starting off, just like this design sitting there just on the top of the top disc, I'm like, bro, you're starting off with a banger already. Like this looked insane. First, my first impression opening it up, and I finally got to the disc part, and I see this. I'm like, yo, you guys are knockout.
This was the first that this one was the one that top.
Oh, they do that purposely. I guarantee you. They know exactly what they're
And
doing.
I opened up took the hat out. The shirt was folded like at the top. I took off the hat. You even hear me in the video
Oh,
go,
I did.
oh, the disc designs and colors. You can hear the excitement. And
No, I
I
did.
pulled this sucker out and I was like, oh, I think I already know what I'm gonna throw all the time. And then we got to this hex. I don't think I've really noticed the gray ones like this. Like it's
No, it's clean.
just so clean.
Yeah, my hex is a no print. Which is not a
Yeah.
bad thing. I it's clean. It is super cool and I'm excited because now I have two of them because I can now form that one differently because the Simon Lazat one, um I formed it a little differently and I feel like this one I could change it up a little bit to just add it perfectly in my bag. So I'm excited. But yeah, it was funny because when I when I opened it and I saw the glitch and then immediately saw the hex, I was like, and then the next one was another MVP. I'm like, did I just get only MVPs? And so that's why if you saw me in mine, I'm like flipping down quickly, and I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure I didn't get all MVPs. What I would have not been mad. Don't get me wrong, but it was really cool. I think out of all the discs that I have received, there are two discs that I'm really excited I'm trying. That is the Vault. I've never thrown a Vault before. I would love to see how that is play with a fairway. Super excited about that. And then I do want to see how I play with the nuke.
Mhm.
Those are the two I've never thrown before. I've thrown an FX3. I've obviously thrown an FX2. I've thrown all the other discs. They just fit perfectly in my bag. But those two actual discs, I don't know anything about, and I'm very excited to try them.
I got two Terras in the box and a Fireball, which are more overstable. And I'm excited obviously to try the time lapse on the course, not just throwing out in the yard or whatever else. I'm excited to see what that does on the course for me to
Yeah,
see how it truly flies when you rip it on golf shots and stuff.
it's a little overstable for me. I did throw it in one open for a couple of like overstable shots I needed at the time. Um, I did bring it out here and there, but Yeah, it's I think it's still too much disc for me right now, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the players pack, guys. We're gonna go quickly right now to Ronnie's corner, check that out and see how she's doing, and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys, what is up? We are here in Rodney's corner. It's gonna be a very quick one because technically it's a bye week. I mean, obviously we could pick Copenhagen and do some stuff, but it's just not. There's nobody really over there. There's a couple people, so we're representing. So my vote goes to Yuli, but other than that, man, like we're not gonna do it. So it's a bye week, but we do have Rodney here for some updates on the last tour stop, which was DDO, and that's pretty much it. And then we're just done with the Rodney spot. So take it away.
All right. So we have a very close run happening right now. So myself got 1 point for FPO, 2 points for MPO. Tyler got 1 point FPO, 0 points for MPO, and Kyle got 2 points FPO, 1 point MPO. So the points as of the 2024 Dynamic Disc Open is Sarah 32, Tyler 23, Kyle 32.
Woo! And Brody Smith did not make it into the in 12th
He did not
position
drop
or top
anything.
10. He did nothing. I didn't even
So
think he
no
even showed up.
points, even though I said no. No points are exchanged.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's break it down. All right. So there are a lot of things that happened this weekend. First off, you explain, Rodney, that you haven't seen a playoff for FPO in a minute. How was it? And also this was interesting too because they did actually change the with the ruling of playoffs. So now they have it where they play 3 holes, and if there's still not a definitive winner out of those 3 holes, they will then go into sudden death until somebody wins. So it's a little bit different change up on the playoff spot. But what was your thoughts seeing Haley King and Missy Gannon, or big money Missy, taking it?
First off, going into the sudden death, I already kind of knew Missy was going to win. It's
Yeah,
big money
100%.
Missy. Coming down to a pressure thing, it was like as soon as it was going to go to playoff, I was like, yeah, Missy's winning this. There's no way. I mean, I would have been cool to see Haley win. I'm not against it, but just consistency wise and everything else, I think Missy was probably honestly the favorite to win it, anyways. But um, seeing her get out there, that kind of figured. But the real question is, that been a 3 player playoff?
Yeah, it should have been, I feel like,
Because
but
that I to me, I don't know how they decided. Yeah, no, that's OB because
it's the
some
card
of that
mates. The card
disc
called it LB.
is it is, but some of that disc was touching the green blades of grass, and that should be technically in. So
Yeah,
it'll be
no,
a question to have for a long time, especially for her being out of nowhere. Like, who is she? Like, holy cow, what, like made it this far and she's competing to win this thing and
yeah,
gets called out by what could be considered blown call, or it was a great call, but it's everybody's gonna have their opinions on it. But personally, I think I would have said no. I think you're all right. I think you're
yeah.
in.
I think it just came down to the point where they were just really harsh on her. And like, I get it. Everyone's showing the photo. And yes, clearly was most of the disc out of bounds. A lot of people's popping up the rule book and saying, like, if it's on the line slash out, like it's going to be out of bounds. Like they call the right or whatever. But at the same time, though, there was that weird definitive moment where it technically had bits of it in and bound. And last time I checked, if any of the discs is actually technically inbound, it's still technically inbound. And so I feel there's a lot of weirdness to it. And that call, I honestly, if I was on that card, I would have been like, yeah, you're in. Doesn't matter if she was winning or like, I don't like, didn't matter the amount of money. The factor is if you're in, like you're in. Like I feel like they really were very, very hard on her, and that was yeah, that was insane.
But it ended up being what it is, unfortunately. And again, Congratulations, Big Missy, Money Missy. Because I mean, honestly, like I said, that to me that was kind of a obvious winner there once it was going into that playoff round.
I
Yeah.
also want to throw the factor of not only that, but the second, I don't want to call it drama, but another second call that I'm just like, what are you doing? Is when Haley King tried to call the footfall on Missy Gannon after making it inbound and trying to call just because she touched her duster disc literally after the factor of being completed and done, and it's just like they immediately overturned it. It was just like, no, it was a little too late, and not even that, like it just was not even, it wasn't even a footfall to begin with, but it was just like you waited until the disc landed, everything was set, and then finally, I don't know if it was actually Haley's caddy that called the call, or it was actually Haley herself. But when that happened, I'm just like, you're really trying to pick a fight at this moment of
No, Missy's reaction was
was laughing. She was
hilarious. She
laughing.
was laughing at her husband, like, I knew it wasn't a football. And like kept going, like, nope.
Uh-huh.
She's just mad I parked it. Like, and she's like, that was the best throw I've thrown this entire weekend for this shot. Like she said, when they picked the finals for the
Yeah.
playoff, she's like, I've never been in a playoff. I've done this before. And of course, it's the 3 holes that I actually haven't done good at. And the fact that that was actually the first time I actually threw it good was for me to win it. But when she got the footfall, you could just see the little sassy joking to her husband was like, no, it's not a football. And all you see is like Haley just like walk away. I was like, oh,
Yeah. It was
thing.
crazy.
But Big Money Missy
But
sealed the
that
deal.
tournament was mid money.
I know. They said it was her 7th most expensive, quote unquote, but it's just like how many she wins. But they were like, yeah, that wasn't a big payout for it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
No,
The
but
trophy is cool though.
You had no of the. You didn't have the feel there. Like as much as we like Missy, as much as we like Haley at times, Ella and all
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Let's be honest. There's no Evelina. There's no Tatar.
Oh, you
I
could
mean,
tell it
Owen
was
didn't play well,
lacking.
but there's
Ty-
no Hannah. Like
Tyler said it perfectly. Was they were going into the 3rd round and it was only like a -2. And I think, like I told Tyler, I was like, I feel like they play harder, like everyone as a field. They play like how you said for your tournament. You're like, this made me with the pros. I made me want, or MA1. It made you want to play better. It made you want to push yourself more, go for those shots. But with all of the Europe players who score, like they end with -20s or up, or 15 or up, you have to play better. You have to challenge yourself. You have to push. And this one, going into the finals, I was like, this is like, what is the score? Like, so
Yeah.
I
It
was
was
happy
definitely
to see her take one. It was like, that's so, like, it was cool. It was cool that it went into a playoff, but like, how much more exciting would it have been if it was like Missy versus Tatar or something, like just really down to it.
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much wraps up DDO. There's not really much else to talk about. Huh?
Calvin getting his big dub.
I know.
Yeah, Calvin, obviously, yeah, Calvin was great. I don't know what happened with Ricky. Ricky was on
Faltered
the
at the
top.
end. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if he got into
And
his
they said
head
this was
or
did you hear his crazy stat though? This is only his 2nd time when he has gone to a final in the lead his entire career that he's lost.
yeah, no, it's
Only his 2nd time. I'm like, what the heck? But they said it perfectly at the beginning. The only person who is going to be unfazed with having Ricky in the lead on his card was going to be Kelvin. And
Oh yeah, Calvin doesn't care.
no, he was just like, all right, let's go. Like, let's do this. Let's play.
Calvin needed that though.
He,
It's been over a year, I think they said.
yeah.
it says
Like,
Borough,
yeah.
23.
And they did ask him, which is true because he always is like, we always joke that he's like robot Calvin. but they're like, does it get to you? Like you're still ranked as like the most consistent player, the points, like you're up there. Does it get to you not getting the wins? And he said, I mean, yeah, like after a while,
Mhm.
seeing me playing good and not finishing it and somebody right in front of me constantly winning, it gets to me. So it feels good to finally take it. Um, which I was super stoked for. Also, let's take a moment for Burr. He was like, put me on that chase card. Like, I love being on the chase card. There's no cameras on me. Let's just roll. And yeah, he got a second. Like, that was this good play. Good play.
Yeah. And Gavin Rathbun with another good showing. He's had a couple up there for doing
Course,
what
when I
he's
don't pick
doing,
him.
doing it all. Yep, doing it all himself. He
That's
had another good
incredible.
showing. I mean, Johnny Buckets has been consistent.
Mm-hmm. He
Jordan
needs to be
Yes.
on
Buckets,
our radar.
and look at Andrew Price now
Yep.
finishing fifth
I saw
after
that.
getting the big win at Champions Cup, and you finish fifth in this tournament. That's pretty big. That's good momentum for him.
I have noticed though that this one he seemed like he was getting more he was playing with more emotion because he felt like to me it seemed like he now has that bar that he has set where now he's getting more like if it doesn't go his way you could tell that he's getting more emotion on it because he was mad a couple times, like not like extremely mad, but you could tell like he wasn't satisfied or happy with his shots or here and there, and he's definitely showing more emotion than he normally used to. But all at the same time, I'm gonna be honest, never really paid attention to him until this year. This year,
Mm-mm.
he was kind of popping off here and there, and he finally took a dub. So, like, now the camera's more on him. So, obviously, I'm seeing more of him. Um, so I'm gonna be completely honest. Maybe it's because of just my naiveness of not paying attention, but at the same time, that's why I saw all this weekend was definitely more emotion than especially when he was playing last week, Champions Cup.
Right.
So
Just a couple of things quickly. I'm not sure what had happened. I haven't really looked at to see if what's going on in the post or anything on injuries or tweaks or if it was injuries or whatnot. I know Cole, Redolin,
no, I know
Nico,
exactly what happened.
Matt Bell, and Bradley Williams all DNF'd.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So I know Culver Dolan's, and I was gonna bring it up, but I was gonna bring it up after Rodney's corner, but I'll bring it up now. So Culver Dolan. So what happened was is he got to hole 16 as right when the playoff of Haley King and Missy Gannon start playing. At this time, the third round, Culver Dolan was playing terrible. And I mean like he says like his worst game ever. And what they did, which was really interesting, was PDGA stopped play of NPO, and they had a basically almost a 45-minute delay.
Mm-hmm.
Even though technically Cole only had 16, 17, and 18 left, and they had to sit because they were just about to go on hole 16, and they needed hole 16 for the playoff for Haley King and Missy Gannon. So literally as he was waiting, he said, "Screw this. Don't want to finish. I'm playing terrible. I'm just going to call it done." And he put up a apology text or tweet that said like, "Hey, I wasn't playing well, but this is pretty much what's happening. I was playing horrible. It doesn't really matter. This doesn't really count. So I'm just cutting it and calling it done." Now, my question is this, like, yeah, it was cool that he said his apologies and stuff, but like
No, it's like poor sportsmanship.
at the same time though, like you literally only have three more holes. Like to me, just finish it. Like even though it's terrible, like it's not a terrible, like it is a terrible round, but just like at that point, just finish. Like you literally only have three more holes. Like I get it, it's a 45-minute delay. You're literally only have three more left, but why give up now? And like I mean, you could read it. I mean, I read it and I was like, all right, I guess he softened the blow a little bit. and like cool that he did it, but at the same time though, it's just like just finish it at this point. Like I don't understand it. So I was gonna actually save it after Rodney's corner, but that is what actually happened with Culver Dalton is he just quit and DNF. And that's the thing is like I don't understand. They should get some sort of penalty. I don't know because like I said, I'm newer, but to my understanding, you don't get as much penalty when you DNF. And like as a person who's just playing bad and just finally just gives up, I feel like you should get some sort of penalty for that. So
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know. Okay, so Matt Bell, it was his shoulder,
yeah,
but Bradley Williams and Nico hasn't posted anything about it itself, so I'm not really sure what had happened to both of them.
I
Mhm.
I don't know about Nico, but like if you look at his scorecard, he bogeyed or double bogeyed up until he gave up.
Oh, so it's either he got injured or he just said, I don't want to do this and just like stopped
Yeah, which
type situation.
yeah,
Because the only time I've ever really heard of somebody DNFing was because of an injury, or they're like, they don't even play, or they do like a throw and they're like, nope, it's not worth it. And they'll
Yeah.
DNF.
Nico might have, something might have happened to him
Because
in
yeah.
that
usually he just
third
finishes
round.
it regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Well,
Odd of DNF.
it's weird because he technically finished, it looks like. Hold on.
No,
No. It's
DNF'd.
Oh no, it's yeah, I see it now.
remember every
Yeah,
hole
it's
you miss,
plus it's a plus
it's
4,
par plus 4.
par plus 4.
Yeah, so he didn't even play the third round. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wonder if, because I'm just looking up for girls, I wonder if the same thing happened with this girl from St. Joseph, Missouri. So it's not far out of the location. She played until a hole 7. Interesting.
Oh, so he didn't play at all the round 3.
Uh, Oh, Nico?
Nico, he didn't play at all round 3 because every single hole is plus 4.
Yep.
Oh, so he DNF before round 3 even.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, but if you look at Culver Dalton's, it's 16, 17, 18. He stopped at 16, obviously, because like I said, it was the
So be, but hopefully their bye week, those that need to get healed up, you know,
yeah.
heal up
I
in
agree with
time
that.
for up.
I should have
Um,
I should have taken a photo of it. I had it for
I believe
Culver
No,
Portland's
Dalton.
next.
it's,
So
oh yeah, that's right, because it's on a different schedule that I have to fix. Yeah, because my next one I had was the MPV Disc Sports Open in California, May 17th through the 19th. And then Portland Open, I have, unless they switch something, because
oh no, that's May 30th. That's when Tatar's coming back.
oh, okay, yeah, because I was like, unless they switch the schedule after I made this. Yeah, Portland's in the ending, it's May. And
Mm.
then next, the 17th through the 19th is in California, and it's the OTB Open.
Oh, that's what it is. OTP. Yep.
Hmm. So the Tar's gone until
Yep. She
Portland.
went back to go back to her daughter. She's not even
Mhm.
playing Copenhagen or anything. She just
Yeah, I saw that she wasn't in that. I just saw that Evelina, like for the names that I know, Evelina is like the only one for the girls at least.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Oh.
Nice little bye week, and then we get back into it.
Yep.
Um, the 17th.
Which I have a
and I'll
tournament on
take
the
that lead.
18th. I got my
And what'd you
Northwest.
say, Kyle?
So I'll go ahead and take that lead.
No.
See, I'm gonna come back swinging. I'm gonna be taking all your guys' points.
No, you literally
All your
said
guys'
when we were
points.
watching, you said, "Well, I'm done with this season," and I said, "Yeah, you are. It's just Kyle and I right
Well,
now because
I
you're
had
10
all
points.
my people in order at one point, and I'm just like, oh,
This
this is gonna be
is
great. This is gonna be a great weekend. We're gonna be good. No,
that was
everybody
day
decided
one.
different.
You got really
Well,
excited. I said, "There's a lot of golf left to play," and
maybe we should start playing for just round one only.
no, don't include the moving day.
No, no moving days. Only preparation day. So, all righty. Thank you so much as always.
Of course.
We'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Bye.
All right, guys, we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But yeah, other than that, we'll hit up a couple more topics and we're gonna just end it. It's a super easy week super easy just week. There's not really much happening this weekend, obviously, so it's kind of like a nice refresh, just kind of getting back up. Kyle, has started his league play. Or yeah,
Yes.
Walnut Leagues is now back for him, and then definitely creating more content, coming up with ideas and stuff. Him and I have been bouncing around certain things that we want to give you guys, not only on this page, but also on our actual personal pages for YouTube. We want to definitely showcase our stuff there. And then other than that, tournaments are coming up here and there, which actually I signed up for 2 tournaments. I
Yeah.
mentioned it in my video, but as a teaser, but I have officially signed up for 2 of them, one on the 18th, so May 18th, and then one on June 1st. So May 18th is the one that was at what I did last year or beginning of this year, which was at the golf course style course. And then the June 1st is actually the one I played my first tournament ever when I moved down here last year, which was at the Change Dragons. So major redemption on that. Very excited. I played really well at that tournament, but this is my
I was gonna say, I now that you've played it as much as you have, or
yeah.
when you can, get more of your home course
I
now.
call it my home course. It's
It's
just
still a decent drive, but anything's really a drive for you where you're at.
yeah.
Um, but what you've played maybe the most of, I would say.
Here, yes.
So I would love to see from last year's tournament to this year's tournament how much you've improved or can improve upon in that tournament.
I'm excited. I think I'm gonna play really well. Only problem is my scoring on that course is very bipolar. I have
Mhm.
obviously I shot a plus 11 that one video, but technically my best my best round there is under 4. Um but then my last time I played there I got a plus 2. So it just I'm very much I think it just depends on how I play those technical shots. I need to slow down. Um for some shots. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm very excited to see how I play both of them. Um, Also, what I do like is I'm trying to stay like a bi-weekly thing. So obviously I have well, technically it'd be like roughly 3 weeks from Walnut Open, but May 18th is in 2 weeks ish, and then another 2 weeks will be the Chain Dragon. So I'm playing almost like a bi-weekly thing, which is gonna be good. Which
A lot of disc golf,
it's
but improvement though, you're gonna see a lot of improvement.
well, let's see here. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3. So I'll be doing after June 1st, I'll be my 4th tournament this year.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Um, yeah, four tournaments. I'm gonna be that's a lot of disc golf. But also
It's
my
awesome though.
schedule's now more open. Like I said, last year was awful for me because of being stuck in an office every single day, and now actually able to do things has been really nice. So but yeah, I'm excited for it. Definitely gonna be getting some more practice round in, some putting, and then I'm gonna try some field work too. for the newer disc. Also some disc that I'm still kind of iffy on. I'm thinking about doing in the bag. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of
I'll do another one. I'm planning on doing another updated one.
I don't
Because I told you earlier what I'm planning on maybe doing. So it's deserving of another in the bag.
yeah.
Especially because I'm kind of want to hardcore buckle down this. I was thinking about
Mm,
hardcore buckling downing. And as much as I love an open bag, but brand specific and really focus on tagging them and everything, hashtags, just
yeah.
really dedicate and see if a year of build up can get me onto one of those teams by next year.
Are you trying that with MVP?
Considering
That you got an MVP mystery box for your players pack that has all manufacturers?
and on top of that has their stamps,
Mm-hmm.
our current sponsor stamps on top of that, and they
Mm-hmm.
sell these discs with the stamps. Yeah.
No, that's awesome, dude. That's cool.
And for anybody out there listening, we've said it a while ago. I was throwing MVP stuff before even Simon
Way
signed on.
before Simon
Yeah.
and Eagle. Yes,
Yeah.
I will say that I will defend Kyle on this. Kyle has been MVP way before. If you go down like podcast ago, like I think like our second podcast,
Hmm.
I said you were the one that introduced me to a photon before Simon and Eagle even remotely thought about getting on MVP. This was like back in like 2018, 2019 when he showed me it.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, you've been MVP. You've been curious about it all the time, but you never really like dabbled into it because
Just so much pretty stuff to throw.
let's face it, everyone dissed on it for some reason. Now everybody disses the gyro technology. Everybody's like, you got the diehard fans, and you got the people that are just like, it's not what it's meant, what's up to be. I I am too much of a mixed bag player, and I've said this
Oh,
to
trust
you.
me. There's a lot of stuff that I'll miss too. Like my zones, even though honestly lately I've been getting annoyed by my zones. It's probably because my one's getting a little, it's not flippy. Like my zones are used a lot for my approach sidearm
Yeah.
forehand. And like my one, I've been burning over it quite a bit.
Mhm.
So instead of just kind of throwing nice and flat and straight and going right, been just turning it
Mhm.
over before it burnt. Like it's getting a little bit flippy on me and stuff like that. And it's not doing what I wanted to do. And
You remember my first Wraith where I used to like throw that beautifully, and then there was that one moment where it just kept overburning, and it got to the point
uh-huh.
that I just couldn't use it anymore. Oh yeah, it gets like that, You just get to a point where your favorite disc, it becomes like your enemy almost. Like,
That's
um,
annoying. And you got to get a new one. But,
and then it will never be thrown the same. That's the weirdest
mhm.
thing ever. My Captain Raptors that I currently have right now, I love them. I don't like them. They don't throw the same as my Ledgestone one. That's the
Yep,
truth.
different runs and stuff. It's how it happens. And so then you get stuck of like, okay, I have to specifically try to find this front of them, the ledgestone ones or this and that. It's like it gets harder.
If I need to, then I have to literally buy a 2022 Ledgestone Raptor, and right now they're stupid expensive.
Hmm.
Resellers have them for like $60, $70, and I'm
Yeah,
not
there's some
paying for.
stuff. There's some stuff I there's two discs I did put in my options. I was hoping to get two from the, which I'm not disappointed in the box at all. But I was looking for entropy, which is kind of like your zone type putter
Mm-hmm.
for MVP, and a deflector, which is like your overstable, like justice or something. Which it's fine because I just obviously order them at some point off their
Yeah,
site as it is.
I think the only two that I actually like name dropped was a Raptor and an Insanity from MVP. And I didn't get either of those, which I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
But
No.
also they
Mm-mm.
probably have seen my history of like I've bought several Raptors from them already. And then
Mm-hmm.
also, if I really want to, they have Insanities on their page. I could go in and type in my code, Ty DG10, and get a discount on my next order.
Or KG10.
Um, but yeah, no, it is really awesome that we got that. But yeah, I'm excited for my tournaments. I'm excited that you guys are doing the you guys are back in it with your leagues, your league nights.
Oh yeah. Friday nights at 5:30. I run them. Friday was the first league night, and I think it was our biggest turnout we've had. We've got 23 people come.
What do you guys
Normally
do?
we average about
Do you
15.
guys do you guys do random dubs? Do you guys do singles? Do you
Random
guys do
dubs.
huh?
Random dubs.
Random
Random
dubs?
dubs. It's random dubs, cards. I put out
Yeah.
cards out there, and whoever matches up, that's your teammate. It's $10 all in. Um, I did partner up with in part of the Rock River Disc Golf,
Yeah.
so with Brent and Nora over there.
Yeah.
And then Tom Barnum runs Wednesday. So Brent and Nora run Monday nights up in Dixon. Wednesdays, Tom Barnum runs them on Wednesdays. And then I run mine on Fridays. They're all $10 buy-ins. $5 is a payout from your 10. Um, you get a dollar ace pot, a dollar CTP, dollar goes to the club for me to, obviously club spending. Um, whether it's course related or disc for CTPs or anything else. And then $2 goes towards our end of the year party banquet. Every year they do a banquet and a temp course. So I will meet up with the other two that run the leagues. I will come up where I think Brent was saying he wants to maybe try to get to a disc golf or a golf course again to see if he could put up a temp 18 basket out there for one day. And we'll go out there and play it one day. And then we do an end of the year banquet. And like last year, I think they had $1,000 worth of prizes. So everywhere from disc golf bags to signed discs to baskets and everything else. That's where that $2 all went to, is towards these items. And the other fun thing about it is, so anytime you play in one of our leagues, one of your free raffle tickets. So
Mm.
so getting into those items at the end of the year, they're 20-week leagues. If you just go to one like me with Friday nights, that's 20 raffle tickets for me. You know, that's 20 chances. But if I jump and play one or two or five others in between Mississippi and Dixon, that's 25 tickets. You know what I mean? So every time you go to play, that's another raffle ticket you're given. So
That's so cool.
it's not costing you anything more or anything else to get a chance to win something that you've put money towards from to play and have a good time.
No, that's really cool. No, that's a such a community build right there. Is you're kind of doing it together, not like competitively going against each other. You guys are all doing different nights. You guys are all doing it, and at the end coming together and like all that stuff. That's just really cool. That was the that was the issue with St. Louis was we call them ace pots hunters. What they'll do is we'll have like multiple leagues happening in one day. Like there, so like for example, I would go to Creve Coeur. That was my home course in St. Louis. But there'd be times where there'd be a weekend that there'll be only like 5 of us, or not even like 10 of us, and we find out that there's a course happening, having a league that same time, same, whatever, but everybody's over there is because their ace pot, is like $800-900, and
Mhm.
they're just chasing the ace. And so like there was a lot of like ace pot hunters where they'll just go in different leagues just because of a amount of an ace to obtain, which I get it. Like it's it's gambling slash, like, you want to make that, because if you do make it, then that's good money. And I get that. So but yeah, that we were very much we were affected in St. Louis, because like I said, St. Louis was great. It was just very saturated with disc golfing. There was always constantly like there was like 4 or 5 leagues happening at once. Most of the
Mhm.
like Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, or Sundays. Like um there was no like really separation. So you had to pick whatever one you wanted to do. Which ironically people picked the one that had the most ace pot. So
Right.
um but yeah, other than that, like down here there is leagues kicked up. Um I don't know. I wanted the only thing about the only issue I have with the Chain Dragon one is they have 3 T pads. They have the red one, which is really, really close. Which is pretty much like you're literally just practicing like pitching, like
Mm.
putting up, pitch putt, whatever. Um, Not even, I think the furthest out for the red ones are like 100 feet, I think, or 125 feet. And then you have the white tees, which is like more uh uh above beginner, like intermediate. So
Right.
more intermediate ones where we play. They're the nice, more like the more common amateur tee. And then you have the pros, which is the blue ones, which are really far back. What they do with their leagues is it's just every week they choose a different style, where it could be random dubs on blues, random dubs on whites, um, random dubs on red, but drivers only, or
Mm.
like just random stuff. And it's not it's not just disc golf. If it was like we're playing on whites the entire time, I would absolutely love and do it. But I just don't, I can't see myself going to do that. And because like
Mhm.
I don't want to play on the blues because it's too far from me. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. And I'm gonna be literally, I don't want to be a body where like I'm not gonna be able to throw. I can't throw that far. And I know I can't. And like there's a couple holes that I might be able to get, but like physically I just can't do it. And so I'm too much of an MA3. I can't get it. I just can't get it that far. So um it's difficult for me to find a leak here. And I wish I had more. There's probably is there is more. I just gotta find it. But they're all during the weekdays, and
Yeah.
that's what's difficult, is there's nothing really on the weekends. So but I'm okay playing. That's what I'm saying, is I love playing tournament play, is because I get to play with other people here, but it's with like everybody like in my division. I'm playing with other me's, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's what I like. So, but yeah, guys, other than that, thank you so much for all the support and amazingness you guys have done. If you haven't subbed already, please sub, like, comment, share this post. It would be amazing if you could share this. We have some really cool stuff coming in. So definitely, I don't want you guys to miss all out on that. Um, very excited for you guys for your league starting. It sounds like you guys have it intact and ready to roll, and um hopefully all of that goes well for you. But other than that, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great day.